It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC West. It's the 49ers and the Cards under the lights on Monday night.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. With Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. What a great opening week to the NFL season it has been so far. And Brock, tonight's contest officially closing out week one. You know these teams are happy to have the big spotlight to begin their seasons.
Yeah, a bit of added energy and juice in the building. Added challenge at the same time, too, Kate. They are amped up. They've watched everybody else get a chance to play, and now all eyes are on them. It brings some added pressure, no question. And we'll get to see which team can rise to the occasion.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
First and 10, Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the gun, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now, as we get a chance to look at their picks from this year's draft, Brock, we see a lot of names that are set up to help this team, both this year as rookies and down the line as well.
Yeah, you really see the two draft strategies combined here, right? Best player available in drafting for needs. Some people will like one, some like the other. Personally, I think it's best when you add both to a class like they did. Some of these guys we're going to see right away, and others, well, they're going to have to develop to add some depth and serious talent down the road.
He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. Benson once more. And they had that one contained right at the line. Nick Bosa makes the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10 now. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He has the first over the middle, and he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That one ends up a gain of 6, and it'll be first down, Arizona. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Harrison's got it on the sideline. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Benson now from the gun. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Brought down by Fred Warner. Nothing for them on second down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. Go right side, and McBride has it. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
2, 2.
They'll run. It's Benson. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. They're now set for 1st and 10. They'll toss it here to Benson. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. A give left side to Benson. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3 now. Hand off to the back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw by Purdy. Complete to Pearsall. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down. Purdy setting up that play action. Trying for the deep ball. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
They'll run now on second down. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down, 49ers.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Has it down close. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Murray here on first down. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Cardinals first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Benson on 1st and 10. He breaks the tackle. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Staying on the ground with Benson. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The 49ers and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's got a gain of 6 there. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the gun is Purdy. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Ooh, the Cardinals are seeing red after that call, and now we are too. The challenge flag is out.
Under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 27. That's a pickup of 9. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. He puts everything behind this. What a dive. I think he caught it. They get 35 out of that one. And that's a 49er 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. To throw again, it's Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
On 3rd down, Purdy heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive.
Let's go.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he gets a 1 as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here's Murray. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10, Murray. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go.
Touchdown, Arizona! So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. And normally they'd need this sap, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Purdy on 1st down. Completed over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking to throw, Purdy. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And it's going to be second down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. So that brings up 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. He has it at the 13. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. We've hit halftime in our first Monday night contest of the season. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where you see the final score there. Dak Prescott with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Bo Nix with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. George Pickens, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. In the first half, the Cardinals did what they always do, and that's rely on their quarterback, Kyler Murray. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll run. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They go play action here. He's on the move. He can run it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. Neighbors with a catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Sideline throw reeled in by Neighbors. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Still first down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Purdy throwing here. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Thrown back gets the handoff. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Purdy setting up that play action. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
14, Cardinals 10.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they work on all week long, Kate.
Yep.
This is how they become special as a special teams unit to punch it out and take it back to the house.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're sometime into this one now, and they still haven't been able to establish it against this defense.
Yeah, kind of like when we walk into a defensive meeting room and sit with the D coordinator, and what is his number one premise each and every week? Stop the run. Stop the run.
Yep.
Because you know if you create that kind of imbalance and you take away the run, you have a chance of playing pretty good defense like they've done.
We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
That is complete. McBride on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Murray here on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. The Cardinals out for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And they have really woken up after a sluggish opening half, haven't they, Brock? Looks like a whole new team out there. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Running this one left. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. From the gun is Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Play action now with Purdy. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it at the 30. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. In that meeting,
and they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
On is Moody for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals and Trey Benson back out on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Benson on the give. Broke through the tackle. He's out in the clear. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
And the Cardinals, first down.
From the gun, it's Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Now we'll see them trying the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals make it an 11-point ball game. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. And after that last second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They're going play action. Getting out to his left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. George Kittle, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 18. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Wilson on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Pressure coming. It's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. And there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. The give now to Benson. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's the handoff. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Right up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively. It's
the 2-minute warning from Glendale. 49ers looking like they'll start this season with a win. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he
Ball
provoked?
start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. All right, here we go. Second down. Here's Purdy to throw. Dumped off to his running back. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Cardinals and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Pearsall there to grab it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Give now to the running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They'll run here following the penalty, and he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Glendale.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Panthers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he is caught, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Niner defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warren. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action here. Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. A handoff for Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Let's go.
To throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Young off the bootleg. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 73 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. He'll get this to about the 38. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Encroachment, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks,
Automatic
waiting for the
down.
pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Connects with Kittle underneath. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Purdy will look to throw again here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Malik Neighbors, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have regained the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Let's go. Set up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to add on to that lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
On the give, it's Warren. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Young now from the 50. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
20 down to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Warren, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Following the interception, Young. And now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Here is Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go now.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. From the 41, here's second down and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. He's got the hook up there to Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Purdy bootlegging it. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Young. Little pick. And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Final play of the half. Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin with a battle of the birds at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Arizona in town to face Atlanta, and it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. Marvin Harrison Jr., a touchdown reception. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey, to check on the Giants. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Rashad Bateman, a touchdown reception. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Young to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll run it. One. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the first down.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 43, second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Now Young. And he will find his man, Samuel. On the move past the 40. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Samuel going to go in motion right. Young now. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Let's go now. Set, go. Ready.
Young will set to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Warren trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Warren again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Warren halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
On any running play this calm, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Purdy now to throw. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers from 19 yards away. And the Niners have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
That one complete to Legion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That one complete to the gap. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Let's go.
Young. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll throw again. Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Niners offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They go play action here. Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A gain of 13 yards. And the 49ers first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Purdy. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Up the middle with Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Purdy on a sneak, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Purdy to throw. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Young to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for San Francisco, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.